Hello and welcome to this weekly We Play Let's Stream. My name's Rob and I'm going to be here for the next, I'd say it's going to take us about 2.5, 3 hours whilst we finalise and finish the playthrough of Shenmue 2. Playing it on the original Dreamcast. I've got my Dreamcast pad and VMU all good to go. I'm playing on, for those who care, the PAL region of the Dreamcast version of the game. Pretty expensive to buy these nowadays. Probably in UK pounds about £70 that you're looking around to pick that up. So yeah, I'm going to give that a go before the value plummets due to the HD remaster. What comes out and everyone's streaming it, might as well try and sneak in. Before I genuinely properly start and flip over to the gameplay, I'm going to do a sneaky maneuver here, which is basically I do most of my promotions just when I've gone live, because I tend to find that I put out a load of posts and then I notice, and I used to do it like half an hour beforehand, and then I noticed that whilst I was getting things set up, there'll be like 4 to 5 people waiting half an hour or beforehand, so people just click on the links without actually checking the time and that. So I thought I'd try and post out promotions, you know, just going live whilst we've got the people I know here. And let's switch over to the gameplay. And yeah, we were at quite an exciting part last time we were here. Let me just close all these windows down because I have a lot of windows open. My computer's going to hate me for it, and it'll drive my OCD mental as well. So, there we go. Forgive, tell me if there's any lag issues or anything, because I added something onto OBS, and for some reason it's trying to upload it to the cloud at the same time when I'm streaming. So, hey Paddy, we've got Paddy here. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. So the quality may be a little bit low for a little bit whilst whatever's happening in OBS needs to happen in OBS. A little bit frustrating. I sort of did it about half an hour beforehand, and every time I went to go live it was like, oh, are you sure you want to go live? Because you're uploading at the same time. It's just like, well, I'm starting in 5 minutes. So if anyone doesn't remember, we were trying to get to the guy that we're trying to save in this big building. We got to the 40th floor and now we're here. Let's have a quick chat with Joy, see how she's doing. They kidnapped Wong. Wong, if you remember, is the little chap from Thingy. So let us go into the room and cause all sorts of problems. Like I said, hopefully the quality at some point will improve. I hope. I hope. Am I right in thinking that the gameplay has froze your side? Ooh. I think we're having an issue, aren't we, guys? Oh no. So I think the gameplay is coming through very strangely. So I am going to just pause the stream for a moment and see if I can work out what the hell is going on. So apologies for this. I'm going to turn off my Dreamcast actually. See, everything on this side of the screen is fine, which tells me it's the capture card, which I actually realise now, not plugged into a USB 3.0 port. Heaven forbid, eh? Heaven forbid. Don't plug it into the correct port. So this may need me to restart my OBS, ladies and jelly spoons. So I don't know what I've just unplugged there, but I should probably import. You can go live in this plug now. And let's try that again. Again, I might have to restart my OBS, so the stream might drop offline for just a moment. Yeah, I could tell something was up. Something didn't look right. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to quickly restart my OBS, and hopefully everything should come back to normal. So I'll be back live in about 30 seconds. hello, I think we're back. Hopefully we're back. So apologies for that. Hopefully I've got everything fixed and everything should be working hunky-dory, but we will soon find out, I think. I think is the best way of putting it. Quality of the stream seems to be pick up and stuff, so let's switch back to the screen, the gameplay. I've restarted from where I was, and let's just see if OBS manages to keep up with me. I think it's all working now. The issue was, ladies and gentlemen, that we have learned that if you plug in a capture card into a USB 2.0 slot, it's not going to be as fast. So, as we were saying, we've got to the top of this place here, and have a little scooch around, little mooch around. Like I said, there's no other locations quite like this in the Shenmue. So let's walk in the room, see what kind of shenanigans we can get involved in. Apologies to everyone who joined and it was offline. Had a technical glitch. Hopefully we've overcome now, and we can get into the juice of it. Actually playing on the video game. Look at those reflections, yo. Dreamcast graphics. Yeah, good. Thanks, Paddy. You've always got me back. See if we can get in a fight and cause some trouble. Right. We're getting Wong back. Oh. Well, we're off to a flyer straight away. Straight into the action on this stream. I think most streams usually have to wait a good half an hour before I get involved in any scuffs. Ideally, when I finished last week's stream, I wanted to finish at the end of this disc, but I just had to call it a night. Unfortunately, time was not on my side that day. Oh, what? Tell you one thing I have realised on this playthrough. When you're fighting, the camera is not your friend. These guys can counter throws. Like motherfuckers. Okay. Nice. Starting to get in the swing of it again now. Oh, a counter elbow assault. I'm starting to pull off some moves now, guys. Fucking double team me. What? Where is he? Can't bloody see him. Oh, not exactly a classic finish I wanted. I love the great portrait of the bald guy on the wall. Yeah. If we ever like create a massive YouTube channel and get all of the money in the world, I'm gonna get a big place like that and get a picture of me on the wall, looking absolutely fantastic. Well, no. we're about to hit a QTE sequence here, which I don't ever remember a playthrough where I've managed to do it a first time. Like, they give you unreasonable time to try and respond to it. Good call, Rio. Well, this is it, guys. The climax. Saving Wong and Juyunda in the English dub, or Yandazu in Japanese dub. Because, as people well know, Japanese say names in different order to what we do. They start with the family name and then go to the familiar name. Whereas in the West we do it the other way around. There you go. If you didn't know, which I'm sure you did. No, I'm doubt. Oh. Okay. Those Ys sometimes really catch me out. Yeah, have it, son. TBD towers, I definitely think we should start putting £20 a month aside, saving up for Twisted Bard Gaming towers. I think that'd be good. Oh, and who is it? Oh, helicopter and everything here, guys. Oh, it's Landy. Haven't seen him since he killed our father right at the start of the first game. Oh dear. I say, I let him fly. Will Hong Kong miss one more street peasant? Oh. I'm just saying. Oh. I mean, if you want a Kowloon, you can have it. I'm pretty sure it's abandoned now, so eventually. Brave move. Biting a hand that's dangling you over the edge. Go on, Ren. I love Ren. You sneaky bastard. Landy's off. Oh. Let's do it. Haven't said anything in a while, just trying to absorb it. Now this fight, from what I remember, takes longer time than you'd like. But we're going to see if we can do it first time, because I think it ends in a QTE that if you miss, you have to do the whole fight again. So we shall try our best, guys. I think it's fair to say. Get up, Rio. Now the thing about fighting him is you can't do any throw moves, so you're pretty much just relying on your core move set. And like elbow assault is the move I try and hit him with. It's being his most strongest move that's relatively easy to do. You know, a forward X. It's all about dodging the big moves, and he does seem to block as much as I do, though. Oh, nice. He didn't expect that. Right in the gut. A pit blow as well. Oh, accidentally pressed throw, which is not going to do me any good here. I think the fights against a Master Bahu in the basement are harder than this one, personally. Just the ending QT can get a bit. Like I said, I think it's one of those ones where if you miss one, you redo this whole fight. You know what? Their words of advice are very helpful as well. Watch out. Hey. What we're doing trying to throw. Oh, we're almost there, guys. Get up, Rio. Oh, come on. Oh, got a good throw on me there. Show us you're a man. A bit sexist. Alright, let's see if we can do this QTE. Hands are sweaty, guys. Okay. Do it. Oh, I'm doing it, guys. What should you do? Use the force, Rio. I love this game. State like a polished mirror, guys. Go on, son. Have it, son. Kidney shot. I love that scene. It's so fucking cool. Player 1 wins. So I'm pleased I kind of did all that first time. I'm pretty happy with that. And Landy gets away. I think that's the cleanest I've done that last. I usually either fail the QT before it or fail that QT after a fight. At least once, anyway. I've done myself proud here, guys. Sure, my family members and everyone else are really proud of me. But we saved the guy in the wheelchair, and we saved the hobo boy. So, yay us. Good old Ren. It'd be great to see him in the third game. Whether or not he will, I have no idea. Ah, Paddy's proud of me. Thanks, buddy. Looks like might just be me and you tonight, bud. I know quite a lot of the core group are either busy out or exiled. I think is the right way of putting it. The plot shall now thicken somewhat.
岩尾君が蘭亭に運命とはなんとむごいのだ。教えてください。蘭亭はなぜ親父を。君と同じだ。復讐だ。復讐
Vengeance.
蘭亭は父である超孫明の仇を討ったのだ。超孫明を覚えている。
You're not shy, Paddy. You're just the sort of person who says is shy just to lure people in.
蘭亭の本当の名は超龍尊。超孫明の息子なのだ。
He killed our father because he killed his father.
超孫明を殺したと信じていた。嘘だ。親父がそんなことをするわけが。私もそう信じたい。だが、事の真相はこの私も知らぬ。そんな。ただ、超孫明が死に、彼が持っていた鏡を岩尾君が日本に持ち帰ったことは事実だ。鏡？孫明は私の親友だった。生きておれば歴史に名を残す憲法家となっていただろう。親父がこの鏡を。おお、これは間違いない。かつて超孫明が持っていたものだ。もう一枚の琉球はあの時蘭亭に。そうか。新規くせえ話はどうでもいいんだよ。それよりもこの鏡だ。
Classic Ren line.
一体何なんだ？この鳳凰鏡と琉鏡は一対で鍵となるのだ。鍵？そうだ。新王朝復興のために隠された莫大な財宝を手に入れるための。
The thing I like about Ren is he's excited by treasure, and he looks a bit like a pirate. So, well done, Ren.
明かりを消してろうそくをつけてくれるか。見ておきたまえ。
何が始まるんだ。
He's gonna blaze it. A 420. 420 blaze it. I think is what they say in the street. Ooh. What witchcraft is this?
これだけではわからん。
なんだと？
流鏡の映し出す光と重ねること
To
で
combine it with the other mirror, blow smoke into it in dim light and a candle, and boom. There you go. Buried treasure, son.
だけ手がかりがある
420 exposition blaze.
ことだ。
Nice. Nice.
超尊名と岩尾君が若か
I love the music in this game. I say it every stream, and I'm saying this is the time I'm saying. I'll probably say it a few times in this stream because
親父が競輪の発火者
Bailu village in GUILIN. So we're closing out the third disc here and heading towards the fourth disc. The fourth disc is one that divides opinion amongst people who've played a Shenmue. So some people hate it, some people love it. I personally think it's brilliant. It's not quite like any other ending I've ever seen to a game. So, but let's just say the pace of the game changes somewhat. Something I have noticed on this playthrough actually has been very obvious to me, and I think it's off the back of playing on the Yakuza game, is the pacing of this game is very... Obviously, games hadn't worked out a narrative, a pacing when this game was made, and it was, you know, I don't think it by any time means bad, but I think it would struggle to adapt to modern audiences. Hey, buddy. I never know how to say your name. Sortjay. Hi, anyway. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Ren has given me some coins. Ah, he tricked us. Classic Ren. Wop wop. That's a better way of saying it, Paddy. Saw. If I call him Saw, then... Because the TJE, I can't roll around it. Call you a sausage. Well, a sausage, thanks for dropping in again. Are you well? Is life treating you fine and dandy, sir? My little sausage. Aww. See you guys. It's been an adventure. See, when I first played this game, I genuinely felt like this was the end of the game. Like maybe Disc 4 was just like the credits or something. See, it was lines like that before Shenmue 3 was announced that used to wind me up. Like, we'll see him again. It's just like, well, will you? Will you? Sega have plummeted to the floor. You probably won't, mate. But now, maybe. Pwang. Name Sausage. James Sausage. I like it. Before we depart from Hong Kong, we're gonna pop by Scarlet Hills and thank the one person who tried to teach us something, which we ignored, but also learnt something. The badass that is Zhu Ying, I want to say her name is. I never say it wrong. Right. Practice some of her Chinese martial arts. Can you buy blue, yellow, purple pills from Scarlet Hills? I hope so. I miss that song. Yeah, I've heard about K. Rool being in Ultimate Smash. I don't normally play with a tank or power characters in Smash, so not particularly like, oh, that's cool, but it's also cool. I usually main a Toon Link if I'm playing some Smash. Great for the Donkey Kong fans though. You know, for a Mario to have like what, 6 or 7 characters in. Zelda has a good 5 or 6. You know, bloody a Fire Emblem has 6. You know, a DK deserved some love, and yeah, that's cool.
八極拳八大将の一つ猿王三天守
猿王三天守
Demon's Triangle. Oh. It's great because this is another thing as well. They give you the scroll for this move in here. It looks like a really cool move that she teaches you before you head off, so to speak. But yeah, it's just you don't get a chance to use it. So farewell, definitely not Chun-Li. Maybe sort of a bit like Chun-Li. Definitely in the clothing design, but I see that.
行くのね。
はい。蘭亭はケイリンに向かったと。
ケイリン。これを。
これは？
What is it? She got the white part of it. I hope that also comes into play in the third game as well. I'm sure it probably will or won't. Emotional impact, hey guys?
あなたには兄と同じ道を歩ませたくない。憎しみの剣を振るい、やがては己までも滅ぼす。そんな道を歩んでほしくない。
Hey, Darius, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for dropping in. If we do have any Shenmue fans watching, what are your thoughts and feelings on Shenmue 2 Disc 4? Or, you know, if you're familiar with the Disc 4. Of the disc concept, some people played it on the original Xbox, so it wasn't broken up into discs like that. But I know the next part is Shenmue 2 Disc 4, because obviously playing it on the DC. But yeah, what's the general people's feelings on the whole GUILIN part of the game? It'd be interesting to hear if there is anyone actually in there who's played this before. I'd like to know. Good to hear it's going pretty good. What have you been playing on? Anyway, what's in the chat? What's everyone been playing on this week? What has been the game of choice? And there we go. Disc 3 is completed. I probably should have done that last week, but I really had to finish by 12:30 last week, so that's how it is. So what I'm going to do, I am going to switch this over to disc 4. Whilst I do that, I'm going to switch over to another screen and have a quick 2 to 3 minute break. So please don't go away because we need the watch time. Because I really appreciate people sticking around and stuff. And yeah, in the meantime, we'll just I'll just leave a little bit of something happening on the screen so your eyes aren't bored. And I'll be back in a couple of minutes with disc 4 of Shenmue 2. Hello, I'm back, guys. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. Changed over the disc and went outside for a turbo smoke, which is giving me a little bit of indigestion, but you know what? Here we are. So we're gonna crack on with Shenmue 2 Disc 4. See a bit in the chat about people talking about it's weird that older days that you had to change like your discs over and stuff like that, which was quite a common. I remember, I think Final Fantasy 7 was like that as well. So yeah, so here we go, disc 4 of the Dreamcast version of Shenmue 2. Like I said, anyone who's interested playing this on the original Dreamcast, got the original Dreamcast copy there with the cardboard sleeve behind me, which I can't bother to get out. So, little flick through the notebook whilst we carry on with the cinematic. Favourite game was Donkey Kong Country 2 for 20 years. I mean, Donkey Kong a Country 1 is still brilliant as well. Proper respectful platforming, you know? One that doesn't treat the person playing it like they're morons, really. Ni no Kuni, I've heard a lot about that. I like the first... I know the second one's only recently come out with mixed reviews, I think, but the first one is generally a revered, isn't it? Yeah, if anyone asked me beforehand, like 6 months ago, what my favourite game of all time was, I probably would have said this game, Shenmue 2. But I struggle now. I struggle between that and one of the Yakuza games, which, man, spectacular. Yakuza 0 in particular. You pretend the sequel doesn't even exist. Oh, fair dues. So here we are in GUILIN. A nice rural setting, which is a nice change of pace from the urban environments we've been exploring before. Rio's doing the classic Rio thing and travelling by boat because Rio don't fly. Paddy, you're 30 in a few weeks. Just spotted that. Lad. Joining the 30 club with me, are you, son? Yeah, I kind of feel like that, what you just said about Ni no Kuni 1, I feel like that about The Witcher 3. Like, The Witcher 3 is one of my favourite games of all time, but the combat's not that great, but you kind of forgive it because the game itself is so good. You know, the combat in Witcher, I mean, there's some people that really enjoy it. I'm not going to say it's not good, but it's just not great. There's much better combat systems out there, and tell you what, if Witcher 3 had a very strong combat system as well as the way it tells stories and stuff, it'd be, you know, be hands down the best game that's ever been made, which it kind of is already, really. Well, it would be in the argument anyway. Yeah, bit of change of pace. The hustle and bustle of GUILIN. So I remember the first time I played this, I spent the whole thing talking to every single person, going over every building, seeing what it was about. This time, again, time's not on my side. I want to finish this game by the end of this stream. So the music in this on this disc is just so good. Tell me how to get the Bailey Session. Alright, Jesus Christ. Pushy bastard. You don't have the game audio. Interesting. I'll turn it up a bit. You tell me if it gets a bit too loud. Paddy, can you hear anything this time? I'm gonna go and talk to somebody again, and if you can hear them, tell me. Yeah, I've turned up the volume a bit. I don't know if that's made any difference for the game audio. Seems to be appearing on my OBS, so I assume it's going out. And you can hear me, so that's good. You've got no audio. Okay. Well, interesting. I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. Only thing I can think of is restarting OBS, which will, like last time, drop the stream offline for just a moment. So please, guys, I'm sorry. It's the second time I've asked you guys to stop, but I'm just going to restart my OBS program. And then we'll have another go, see if the audio comes back. Because like I said, it's coming through on here, so should be coming through to you guys as well. So, be back in 1 moment. Please don't go away. Hey guys. So, I just need to turn my volume back up because I turned it down to make sure I wasn't picking it up from elsewhere. Can we... Yeah. Fantastic. Cheers for the heads up, guys. So, I'm just going to quickly try and talk to somebody because I pulled my own earphones out and the earphones on my TV sometimes don't get the right side, so... We lost a couple of viewers there, but that happens when you get a technical itches. It's okay, guys. Right, we're gonna go to Bailey Village. Screw you, love. The pawn shop there, but we don't need money. So off we go through the rural setting of GUILIN. So I suppose interesting thing about this disc is really this is a disc where Shenmue ceases to be an open world game and turns into a linear game for a little bit, which I don't think a lot of people appreciate that, to be honest. I think that's something that is ignored. Well, wasn't really talked about much. Green Field. So it's the 30th of Jan 1987. It's been about 2 months since his father was murdered in front of his very eyes on his birthday, which I didn't actually know it was his birthday until Judith clarified his birthday is the same day that his dad was murdered. So I know probably not much to look at now, but when I first played these graphics were like, whoa, God. Like, you know, all those mountains in the distance and stuff, and, you know, all the detail in the water, and I know it probably doesn't look much nowadays, but to achieve that in the year 2000 was, you know, on a game that already had, you know, everything that you've seen on the 6 streams that we've had prior, you know, it's... You can't, yeah, I don't think I could speak highly of this game anymore. But I will. Storms are coming. Fuck. Didn't bring a raincoat. Fucking run, son. The muddy stream. So pleased that we got the audio sorted. Paddy, just to check, have I balanced it alright? You can hear both me and the game audio pretty alright, yeah? Oh no. So, it's our introduction to a character who, if anyone was paying attention in the streams of the first game, is someone Ryo'd seen in his dreams a lot and stuff. So although he never seems to, there's never a moment where he's like, "Oh, it's the girl in his dreams," you know. So I wonder if it was just cinematic sort of stuff. Turn down the game audio a smidge. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Game audio has been reduced. Oh dear. Well, I was literally about to say the same thing. I saw Paddy's just said it as well. That was quite exciting. Oh, I'm definitely interested, Paddy, if you stick around, you know, when we get to the end of this. It'd be lovely to hear what your general thoughts were on the bits of the game you've seen. This is, Shenmue's one of those weird things where, like, when I played it on the Dreamcast, I was very much a gamer in isolation. I joined a few communities, people who were very, you know, much passionate about it, but I've really sort of had the chance to talk it over with people and that. It's, you know, and open up doors doing YouTube and stuff. Let's wait until we get to the end and. So disc 4, from what I was checking YouTube videos earlier, should take us around between 2 and 2.5 hours. That's the total playtime we're looking at here. So we're looking at a, you know, a midnight finish. There's going to be a few things happening all the way, but you know what? The game's not going to be as fast paced as that. Well, not even fast paced. Not going to be as. Going to be very different to the game that we've been playing. Okay. I'm not going to try and pronounce that place.
りょう、
え、
あなたはどこから来たの？
俺か？
りょうはこの国の人
So
じゃないで
these
しょ？
are sections of the game
俺は日
of
本
this bit where they're literally just talking.
どこにあるの？
You can back out and stop the conversation, or
日本は中国と比べたら小さい
oh,
国。
I'm always remembered like the conversations that these two have.
ああ、遠いな。外国だからな。
東の遠い国。
どうしたんだ？
ううん、なんでもない。
シェンファー、
何？りょう、
ハッカソンってどんな村なんだ？
小さな村よ。山あいにあるの。
ハッカソンまではかなり遠いんだろ
うん、山を2つ越えた。
Two mountains. Jeez.
そうか。山を2つ。
Exactly. That's what I thought, Rio.
シェンファーはずっとハッカソンに住んでるのか？
ええ、小さい頃からずっと。
家族も。
And when you're at the end of the conversation, you either choose to skip the rest of the like the rest of this portion of the journey, or you can just
そうか。
walk it if you want. I think. Anyway,
シェンファー、
何？
say hurry on, talk about villager, talk about a Bailey village. I hadn't really seen much of this before as well, like
ハッカソンのことを
in
少し聞かせてくれないか？
a voice acted
そうね。
open world, you know, any kind of game really, any kind of 3D open voice acted game, to see a multiple choice, a dialogue option. Is there a smash booty QTE?
古い村か。
ええ、
Unfortunately
唐
not.
の
I
時代
think
から続く古い村。
Sega weren't sure if that would fit in with the brand. But when they made Yakuza on the other hand, they changed their mind about that, obviously.
隠れ住むために作った村だと伝えられている。
そうか。シェンファー、
何？
So let's hurry on. Let's
先を
let's
急ごう。
get this journey on. Move forward with it. We're gonna do a bit of conversation, but yeah, we're gonna also not dwell on the details. I think it's the right way of doing it. It's kind of Shenmue 2 abridged, if you will.
この木は
金木犀。
See, guys, we're gonna learn about trees and all sorts. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
綺麗でしょ？
ああ、
この季節になるとどの木もいっぱいに花をつけるのよ。
金木犀か。
そう。
Learn about trees and
木製の木をかつらって
fireflies and
木製が林のように多いから、かつらの林
why the area is called a GUILIN,
そうだったのか。
named after these trees. There we go, guys.
たくさん咲
We
いてる
learned
な。
something.
ええ、
Every day's a school day.
花ごと金木犀の花に包まれたみたい。行きましょう、りょう。
ああ。シェンファー、
何？
So again, let's ask about the flower. Come on, let's have a bit of
シェンファー
conversation.
は花が好きなのか？
うん、大好き。りょうは？
花か。そういえば友達の家が
Oh,
花屋を。
talking about a friend who family on a florist.
友達？
And remembers the first game. That's talking about
花を売っている店だ。
a Nozomi who was a love interest of Rio in the first game. One we had to save on the motorbike.
そうか。
Do you have any idea what Shenmue 3 is going to be about? Well, people have ideas and theories and stuff. A lot of that going around, but
いや、
not really, no. The only thing we do know is the original creator, Yu Suzuki, wrote Shenmue across, I think it was 16
幼馴染だ。
16 chapters.
幼馴染。
And
家が近くて
this one, I believe, takes us up. The end of this game ends at the end of chapter 4 of that story. So there's, from what you originally planned, you originally planned it to be a very long, epic, which unfortunately
そう。
didn't get that far. So
シェンファー、
何？
kind of hope they wrap up everything they need to in Shenmue 3, but I get a sneaky suspicion that he's going to be trying to push for a Shenmue 4, so on and so forth. Let's ask about the mountain path.
どこまで行っても同じような道だな。
この辺りはどこもそう。
シェンファーは道に迷ったことはないのか？
小
小さい頃はあった。でも迷ったら獣道を行けば大丈夫。
獣道。
山の動物たちがいつも通る道よ。それをたどっていけば水のあるところへ出るの。
どうやって見つけるんだ？
Yeah.
動物たちの足跡を探
If you ever track in the woods, guys, follow animal footprints because eventually it will lead to
シェ
water.
ファーは動物のこともよく知ってるんだな。
子供の頃から
So we're gonna learn so much in this
自然
in
と
this
覚え
stream.
たってことか。
うんうん。ほとんどのことは父から教わったの。
お父さんか。
ええ。森や山のこと。動物たちの
Never played this through on the English dub. I can't imagine this disc being very much fun in the English dub because
そうか。
as much as I like the charm of it in the first game, it's
何？
like objectively awful.
村のこともっと教えてくれないか。
もっと？そうね。ハッカソンにはいくつもの言い伝えがある。
言い伝えがあるのか。
ええ。何百年も続く古い村だからたくさん残って
So
る。
stopped here because this is the end of the path, I believe. We're about to trigger a cutscene.
寮の育ったところにはどんな言い伝えがある？
But I appreciate this. They've written enough story for you to fill in the gaps in
教え
between.
て。
そうだな。
A raccoon. Why not?
タヌキが人を騙すって話があったな。
タヌキが？どうやって？
人間に化けたりするんだ。
Oh.
タヌキが？ケイリンの山にも住んでるけれど人に化けるなんて聞いたことない。
そうか。
日本のタヌキは人に化けるの？
ただの言い伝えだよ。本当に化けたりしない。
Okay, we've learned something new as well. Japanese raccoons can't turn themselves into people.
蝶がこんなにたくさん。
Still got a sausage in the stream, or has he had to disappear?
綺麗だな。
お花みたいでしょ？
花？ああ、そうだな。本当に
Nice
花みたいだ。
Butterflies on the
小
go?
さい頃に蝶が一斉に飛び立つのを見て本当にお花が飛んでいったと思って泣いたことがあるの。
Look, she is from the country.
どうしてこんなに
She
たくさん。
doesn't understand the wider world.
あ
I think
あ、花も
maybe was what they're trying to say.
ここは蝶たちの水の見場。
水の見場？
そう。雨が降った後に葉についた雫を吸い雨上がりにはよく見かけるわ。
そうなのか。
He's not wrong, you know.
シェファー。
何？
She. Yeah, let's ask about her dad. Let's just probe her about some personal questions.
父はハッカソンで石工をしているの。
A stonecutter in Bailu Village.
ええ。山の石切り場でいろんな石を取ってきて綺麗な石細工を作るのよ。
Yeah,
村に着い
set
たらお父さん
in
が
the.
作ったものを
One thing we do know about it is set in the village that we're now walking towards.
寮のお父さんは？
俺の親父は俺にいろいろなことを教えてくれた。
He taught me how to get murdered.
父にはいろいろ教わった。
なあ、
寮のお
Am
父
I
さん
right,
は
guys?
どんなことを教えてくれたの？
親父は
Sweet, sweet vengeance.
寮どうしたの？
Oh,
私
he should just burst into tears now.
いや。
Why did you say that
思い
name?
出していた。それより
Why did you say that
ハッカソンは
name?
まだか。
この山を越えてそのもっと先。
そうか。まだかなり遠いんだな。
We have consent for this probing. No, if she don't want to answer it, I don't want to talk about it, you know? Always best to be quite direct about these things, you know? Into deep green where we go. So, they do have QTEs in this bit as well.
終わった。
Which they actually changed the QTE noise to something a bit more
寮走れる？
subtle and low key.
シェファ
I
ー。
don't know why, I just think that's quite a nice touch as well. You know, that old noise it beeped and made a harsh noise at you. Now it's all lovely and floaty and oh.
気をつけて。
But you get to watch what you know what she does. Ah, floaty and nice QTEs. Not panicky and horrible. So go under. Ah. I love all these conscious design choices that they made, you know.
足元に気をつけて。
I think it was a very bold choice as well for the end of this game to sort of slow the pace down. You know, normally expected in a game you ramp the pace up, you know, but to have the climax they did on the top of the rooftop as missed that one.
大丈夫？
いや、
Right, we've learnt the rocks are X, okay?
気をつけて。
Jump. A and then X then, guys. We're on this now. Yeah.
道が途切れてるな。
ここを越えていきましょう。
ここを登るのか。
ええ、滑りやすいから足元に気をつけて。
Do you not have a harness and some carabiner clips? I'd much rather have a harness and a safety rope line on.
りょう、大丈夫？
ああ、大丈夫だ。
A city boy, tell ya.
急ぎましょう。こっちよ。
ああ、
It's not very wheelchair accessible, is it? You ever want to go to Bailu, a village, make sure you have zero mobility issues. Really important. A and then up. Time is cracking on, we're just passing 6 PM. Left, right, and then X. Health and safety nightmare, I tell you. This path is treacherous. Right, left, A. And we're away. Fast they running there.
こんなところに泉が。
ええ、旅人も動物たちもみんなここで渇きを癒すの。
See what? A firefly. I think you're looking for the plural there, son. There are many fireflies.
必ずホタルがいるの。
Yeah.
綺麗だな。
Thanks, Shunhua.
まるで星空に包まれてるみたい。
こんなにたくさんのホタルは初めて見たな。
日本にはいないの？
いや、子供の頃にはよく見に行ったけど、最近はかなり数が少なくなってるんだ。
待ってりょう。
え？
茂みの低いところで光ってるときは気をつけないと。蛇の目はホタルとそっくりに光るの。
蛇の目。
そう、気づかないで手を出したら噛まれる。
そうなのか。
Oh. I said, every day's a school day, guys.
出口はあと少し。
そうか。
うん。でもだいぶ暗くなってきたから急がないと。
よし、行こ
No time to dilly-dally. Got a mountain to run over, past, through. Up, then X. We're owning this, guys. Left and right, and then down. Up, but then X. A nice easy right step. We're owning this, guys. Oh, yeah.
足元に気をつけて。
Cheers, Shanhua. Absolute lifesaver. Oh, almost missed that one. Pressed it too prematurely. Classic me, that is. Left, right, up. Up, down, A. And we've done that one. You're still playing Mad Max. How you finding it, man? Like I said, I only got a certain amount for it, and I was just like, oh, I'm done now. But I know you said you're enjoying the tick list, a feel of it, so. Got good crack.
すっかり日が暮れたな。
洞窟はもう近い。急いで探しましょう。
The cave.
すごい崖だな。
ええ、この辺りが一番危ない場所。
シェンファーは前にもここ？
うん。でも夜には通らない。暗くなると辺りは何も見えないし。
Classic darkness road, isn't it?
動き出すから。
そうか。かなり暗くなってきた。
早く洞窟を見つけないと、もうすぐ月が雲に隠れる。真っ暗になったら探すのも難しくなるわ。
この近くにあるのか？
うん。旅人が雨宿りに使う洞窟。確か崖沿いにあったはず。
You think it's along the cliffside? I'd want to know, like. We're getting there, guys. We're getting to the end of this game. Ooh, pretty cinematics. Sorry guys, I realise I'm not talking much, I'm just more absorbing. Remember when I did the first Shenmue stream, like on the first game, like I talked through the entire thing of it and didn't absorb any of the game. This time but that was the first time I properly streamed a game all the way through. Starting to learn to absorb it a bit more rather than. Definitely a 7 out of 10 game, but it's easy to tick off all the things on the list I've played and done, like story missions. That's you written all over it, man. You like one of them as soon as you unlock a new batch of story missions. I mean, sorry, as soon as you unlock a new batch of side missions, you go and clear them all before you're allowed to progress.
山の夜はかなり寒くなるの。服が濡れたままでは凍えてしまう。
Stay in this cave.
焚き木になるものを探さないと。あ、
焚き火の跡だ。誰かがここにいたのか。
きっとこの道を通った人がここで朝を待ったんだ。
まだ燃やせそうだな。
Classic Paddy.
これだけじゃ朝まで持たない。もっと焚き木を集めましょう。
あ、
Oh,
外で
looks like it's a job for Rio.
りょう、さっきの雨で外の木は湿っている。
Yeah, Rio. Jesus. Sex cave. You want it to be a sex cave. Don't ruin this for me, Paddy.
焚き木があるわ。
Don't ruin it.
この奥を探せばもっとあるかもしれない。
Let's go find some twigs.
俺が探してくる。シェンファーは体を温めていてくれ。
うん。
He's so stoic and manly, I tell you. Find twigs. I found a twig. Okay.
これだけじゃ足りないな。
Really, Rio. Your one stick will not be enough. Let's find twigs.
もうちょっと探してみるか。
For sure. Remember there's bundles of them
もうちょっと
somewhere.
探してみるか。
Statues. Can I touch them? Is there treasure? Let's get the bundles, eh? Bundles seem like they'll be more effective than the single sticks.
一旦戻るか。
Oh, I've already got enough. Result. I mean, could have a little look round, but that looks interesting, but nah, let's head back. We have enough sticks to stick in the fire. And back we go. Does this follow on from the story that just happened on Disc 3? Yeah, pretty much just a continuation. The guy that we rescued from the building told us to go to Bailu village because that was where Landy, the fella who killed our father, is. So, oh, I have to get more. Oh, okay. You don't have to have that view. Let's go and get the other bundle. Bundles are helpful. One of them over here. Then we'll just need 2 singles and we're ready, guys. Nice hand, mate. Got enough. Just needs a bundle. And Rio's out, yo. And I have successfully manned the shit out of this. I fetch wood.
だいぶ集まったけど、もう少しあった方が。
Oh, you're kidding me.
わかった。
What?
探してみるよ。
Don't fancy giving us a hand, love? You know? I didn't see any more bundles. Am I going to have to go around and pick up all the individual sticks? Oh, Shenmue. You naughty mistress. Or Shenmue. I keep saying it wrong. Got wood girl. Nice. I like it. because it implies sexy times. Oh,
もう大丈夫。
those extra 2 sticks really help.
そうか。
ありがとう。さあ、亮も火に当たって体を温めて。
あ、そうだな。
There we go.
あったかい。
ああ。
A little chinwag whilst we're in the cave.
何か話して。
Ask her about her.
シェンファーはいつも一人でこんな山道を？
ええ、亮は一人で中国に？
ああ、当李翔って人に会いに香港へ来たんだ。
香港。
Here you go, Paddy. This will just condense the story for you.
県の老師だ。
老師？
老師の写真がある。
Ooh, we have a picture of Master Tao.
青い服の人だ。
綺麗な人。本当にこの人が老師？
ああ、技も教えてもらった。この人がいなければ、今頃俺は。
人の出会いは天の石だって父が。
天の石。
Father's a wise man.
亮がその人に会ったのも偶然じゃない。天が亮を導くためだったのかも。
天の石か。
What should we talk about? Talk about meal. What that
シェン
means.
ファーはいつもどんなもの食べてるんだ？
私は
Wop wop.
お腹が空いたみたいね。
歩き詰めだったからな。
明日家に着いたらいっぱいごちそうする。
Awfully
簡
kind.
単なものしかできないけど。
ごちそうか。楽しみだな。
うさぎはどう？
うさぎ？食べたことはないな。シェンファーはいつも。
うん。日本じゃ食べないの？
Rio seems shocked by the prospect.
牛肉とかなら。
牛は畑を耕してくれるのよ。
じゃあ肉はどうやって？
山で取ればいい。
山か。大変そうだな。
時々父が捕まえてくる。うさぎとかキジや山鳩。
Hey Desk, how's it going, buddy?
今まで考えもしなかった。肉
Thanks
も
for
野菜も
joining us.
買うだけだったからな。
山で採れたものは山からの贈り物。肉は飢えを癒し、毛皮で寒さから身を守る。
Good for them. I'd say the pace in this stream is somewhat lesser than that stream, but you know what? We're having a nice chill, playing through the last bit of Shenmue 2. Probably got another hour worth of game here.
学校には行ってるのか？
村にないの。必要なことは父や村の人たちから習ったわ。
シェンファーは今いくつなんだ？
16。
俺の
16.
2つ下か。
亮は学校には？
行っていた。
学校って楽しい？
なあ、学校には友達がいてよく遊んだ。試験さえなければもっと良かったけどな。
学校か。楽しそう。亮の友達ってどんな人？
Nozomi, eh?
原崎がいた。
原崎。どんな人？
Anyone remembers that as Nozomi from the first game? Well,
日本の女の人。
sounds like a jolly old roaring time.
どうかな。
I've always played with the possibility of doing a live drunk version of the debate show. I think that could be quite good fun. I don't want it to be a drinking a game itself, just be drunk whilst doing it.
だけど怖い思いをさせてしまった。
Because arguing when you're pissed
その人
is a lot of fun, let's be honest.
カナダに 遠い国だ。
会いたい？
俺にはやることがある。それが終わってからだ。
Rio don't have time for love.
そう。
Vengeance first.
他にはどんな人が？
Yeah, Tom from the hot dog place.
トムがいたな。
トム？
Remember him?
アメリカから来た面白いやつ。
Taught us the double roundhouse kick, which pretty helpful.
いや、トムは街でホットドッグを売っていた。
ホットドッグ？
外国の食べ物だ。踊りが好きでいつも陽気に歌っていた。
楽しそうな人。
He was a fun person.
別れ際に
We like
技
Tom.
も教えてくれた。
その人は今？
故郷に帰った。今でも元気にやってるはずだ。
そう。他にはどんな人が？
None.
それくらいだな、俺の友達は。
そうなの。
もう夜も遅い。そろそろ寝た方がいいんじゃないか。
ええ。
I'm not gonna ask all about her friends. That's a bit rude.
明日は晴れるわ。
え？
風が変わったから。
それだけでわかるのか？
この季節は西風が吹くと晴れるの。
Oh. Insider knowledge, eh, guys?
もう
Look for you, you are furniture. And already
俺は火の番を。
always stable.
ありがとう。
Can trees get drunk? A question of the stream, really, isn't it? Can plant life get drunk? Question for the ages, I think. So, we've had our night in the cave. Whatever happened, happened. Whatever happens in the cave stays in the cave, I guess. I still think, you know, the game was made in 2001, guys. Still looks great. Just doing a bit of Tai Chi in the morning.
Yo? Yo?
悪い。起こしたか？
ううん。一眠りで。
Some birds can't get drunk. Did not know that.
太極拳。それもお父さんから？
いや、香港で習った。見よう見まねに近いけど、大地の気を吸い上げ、丹田に溜めるって聞いた。
木にも水にも石にも全てに力が宿っている。
すべてに力が。
そう。私はいつも森から力をもらっている。
Paddy, that's the most depressing story I've read all day. Although I didn't mean but laugh at first.
狼。
狼？この辺にいるのか？
そう。狼が多いから老海山って名前がつい
I
た。
had a friend who had a hamster once who, for some reason, thought it was funny to throw it in the air, and then I like died of a heart
夜
attack,
になると
which
時々
I
群
thought
れで
was
人を襲うわ。
exceptionally cruel.
シェンファーは怖くないのか？
火を焚いていれば大丈夫。火には絶対に近づかない。
そうか。だから入り口で火を絶やすわけにはいかないな。
今度は
Rio doesn't like the prospect of
夜も
wolves.
少し眠って。
いいのか？
うん。
ありがとう。
Rio sleepy. Didn't mean to laugh. Yeah, I didn't. But it made me slightly a giggle. Heard this song throughout the whole of the games. Should we interrupt? Should we interrupt? Let's interrupt.
シェンファ
ごめんなさい。起こした？
いや今の歌は
村に古くから伝わる歌。
ハッカソンに
ええ。村には古い歌もたくさん残ってる。
その歌の
Most of them are dirty.
経理の風景を歌ったもの。
Oh, I fucked my wife in the eye because she threatened me from behind. I think most of the songs in Bailey Village go.
その泉が慶水泉の源よ。
慶水泉って
亮が私を助けてくれた川。
ああ
夏になると澄んだ水のほとりにホタルがたくさん舞う。
だからホタルの川慶水泉か。
そう。
シェンファそろそろ変わろう。
ありがとう。
Swap shift again, guys. Is it morning yet? Still conscious I'm not talking much. Still in complete absorb mode. This is all about the chat. We've got a couple other bits to do, and then yeah, like you'll see it. I mean, obviously, if you stick around to the end, like I said, we've got about 45 minutes, an hour, I reckon, until we're done with this. But yeah, it's not much more than what you've seen. There's a few other bits. It does mix it up a little bit now, where with a few different gameplay things, but there's no. It's a very much a different change of pace. Oh yeah, I imagine it's a nice change. This is very much been a very chilled out stream, actually, which we're gonna have to do a few more lively streams, because this one has been, yeah, enjoyed this stream actually, more so than some of the others I've done. Got this little marker thing, which will come into play shortly, so we can have a little bit of a conversation again. Talk about the Japanese mountain, the downslope of the wind, but you know what? We're just going to hurry on this time. Which skips us forward to the next cutscene. What are we going to ask about? You know, let's just hurry on again. Let's get there. Let's get to Bailey Village, guys. Had a night talking in the cave.
崖崩れか。
Oh dear. Scarpered our plan somewhat. Though it does look quite scalable on the left
多
light.
分昨日の大雨のせいで
他に道はあるのか。
わからない。
And both you and Al have the two most soothing voices ever. Wow. My voice has been described as a lot of things, and not sure I've ever known it to be described as soothing, but
もしかするとあの道が
I think the award for that should go to Paddy, actually. He's probably, I'd say, got the most soothing tone out of all three of us. So, now we've got control. I'm going to run back to that splitting the road and go the other way. So yeah, there's a little bit of getting lost on this where you got to find an alternate route round. It tries to mix it up a bit.
この道がそうなのか。
そうかもしれない。よくわからない。
どっちにしてもこの道を行くしかないな。
うん。
行こう、シェンファー。
Do it, Shenhua. And off we go to the unknown wilderness, guys. Sleepy Channel, the sleepiest channel on YouTube. Twisted Bard Gaming. Nice. Okay, there's a fork in the road here, guys. Let's remember that. I'm going to put a yellow marker there. I'm going to go right. See if we can mark out crossroads. Oh, this is another landslide? Yeah, another landslide. We went the wrong way, guys.
行き止まりね。
Thanks.
他の道を行こう。
Thanks, Shenhua, for your helpful input. Relaxing after a long day. Good. Fantastic. We like to provide a service. For all your relaxing needs, TPG is here. Right, looks like we've got another fork in the road. Let's go. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna stick with my initial a gut feeling and go right. And let's see. Oh, another crossing the roads. Let's go left this time. Marking off the crossroads as we go. Not sure if we actually need to do that, but I am doing that. And there we go. Navigated through that little moment. Got two right in a row, so I assume it's taking us to a separate area.
川か。
よう。あそこなら渡れそう。
ああ、
苔の生えてる石には気をつけて。滑りやすくなってるから。
だけどこれぐらいの浅さなら。
川の流れは見た目以上に力がある。滑れば浅いところでも足をくじくことがあるわ。
At worst, we could sprain our ankle, guys. Which I imagine when you're miles away from the nearest medical place and trapped in the wilderness is probably quite a bad situation. I would imagine. Nailed it, guys.
行きましょう。日が暮れないうちに。
そうだな。
Yeah, it's like I said, Des, the HD remasters are coming out on, you know, Steam, PS4 and Xbox. And that's, it's like the 21st of August or something like that. So it's only a week and a half away. So it seems like, if it seems like the sort of game you'd enjoy, I'd absolutely say it's worth picking it up and keeping an eye out for the third game that's due to come out next year. But it might be the year after, or the year after that. Who knows? It will be out at some point. Suffice to say, I played this game when it originally came out, and I backed it as soon as the Kickstarter was out. You know, I threw my money behind it because I suppose people have their concerns about crowdfunding and that, but you know what? Being a fan of it for 16 years, I can easily part with, you know, money, knowing well it's a risk. You know, just to see if it happens or not. Because to wait literally more than half your life for a video game is mental. Yeah, the first and the second games are coming out HD remasters. You know, I'm definitely interested to see what they've actually changed, like how much they've changed, which I don't think they would have changed too much, but... Oh. Another crossing? Maintain your balance by stepping out gently.
日本の武術だ。俺は親父から習った。足は低きにつけ、鳥が水面を滑るがごとし。そう教わった。シェンファーはそれが自然に身についているのか。
要はどんな時でも武術が頭にあるのね。
いや、そういうわけじゃ。
私が先に行く。
See what different one it gives me this time. Oh, that was... Whoops. Is he going to not make it? Womp womp. I got slightly wet. I got moderately damp. That, to be fair to me though, that went pretty damn quick. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think with Sony's... I mean, I don't know if they've put any funding towards it or anything, but they've certainly at least backed the project in terms of support. So you'd hope they would support in seeing it through. But like we said in that video, you know, that video we did the other month, you know, it's these two games when they're made, they went massively over budget with them. So it's whether or not you know what caused it last time, why it took so long, and see if he learned from the mistakes of the last game. Because I genuinely don't know what games he's made since. I know he's dabbled in a few arcade and mobile titles, but I think we might have reached another... Oh, no, another crossroad. I reckon... let's go right on this one. Easy. If you hit another crossroad, you've gone the right way. If you don't, then you've gone the wrong way. There we go. Maybe. Oh, we're smashing this now, guys. Oh, we're back on the original path.
この土地神様が目印なの。さっきの崖崩れはこっち。そしてハッカソンはこっち。
そうか。
She's taking charge again.
いつも通っ っている道。もう大丈夫。あとは私についてきて。
ああ、任せる。
Really awesome indie horror game where you, which made you pick crossroads and you could go back after choosing. Remember the name of it, or?
シェンファー。
何？りょう。
シェンファーはいつもこの道を通ってるんだよな。
うん。
シェンファーはいつも何のためにこの道を？
老海山の船着き場に行く。
船着き場には何をしに？
村で手に入らないものを買いに行く。
どんなものを？
村では鉄が貴重なの。鍋や包
She
丁、
goes for iron.
それに父が仕事で使う道具も。
鉄か。
いつも大切に使ってるけど、もし壊れてしまったら村では直せないから。
そうなのか。
SCP Component Breach does a similar thing. Gives you multiple choice doors,
町でしか
and
売っていない
and some can be massive mistakes.
村では
I
薬草を使うの。
I don't know that game, unfortunately. I wish I could comment further and go, wow. But
薬も貴重なんだな。
yeah, I love the feeling of
でも
a player agency in games. You know, the ability to be able
シェ
to
ンファー。
say anything and choose. You know.
こんなに山道を歩くのはずいぶん久しぶりだ。
そう、寮の育ったところにはどんな山があるの？
山か。日本には富士山という
I really need to go through Steam and play a lot more games on it. My collection is quite. I mean, it's all right, but it's not as big as it should be, considering how many games I actually play.
見てみたい。
シェンファーは
Just that I don't know, when I browse the Steam store, I'm never.
ケイリンから外へ
So rarely I'm inspired to go, oh yeah, I really want to buy this game.
出たいと思ったことは？
思わない。だって
Every game I script poll just scrolls past, just it feels like a risk. It's like, oh, is it going to be shit, really? You know?
そうよ。
一体どうやって？
うまく言えない。でも同じ森に暮らす者はきっと心が通じ合っている。
心が通じ合うか。
うん。
Oh, we've made it to another thing.
分かれ道か。
りょう。ちょっと遠回りになるけど、この先に綺麗な花がいっぱいの場所がある。
花？
うん。行ってみる？りょう。
Yeah, go on then.
そうだな。せっかくだ。行ってみるか。
ええ、こっち。ついてきて。
Yeah,
何？
I know what you mean. I felt like that on a lot of Telltale,
この先
The Walking Dead,
少し景色が開けてるな。
or any of the Telltale games.
森
Like
が途切れている。
a few choices on there I make, and then I immediately regret and want to go back and change my choice.
菜の花。
そうか。何の花か。
まるで花畑みたいにたくさん咲いている。
花畑。そんなに。
うん。時々花の中に座って一休みする。花と一緒に日を浴びるととっても気持ち
When
い
you
い。
bathe in the summer flowers, it feels really good.
早く行ってみよう。りょう。
Knowledge, people.
シェンファー、
何？
Let's hurry on, eh?
先を急ごう。
うん。
Said it'd be good to wrap this up before midnight, which we're on track to wrap this up before midnight, but
見て、りょう。綺麗でしょ？
ああ、そうだな。綺麗だ。
前にここを通った時はまだつぼみだったけど、今はもう満開。
そうか。
I know you
行
feel.
きましょう。まだこ
Honestly,
の先も花がいっぱいよ。
ああ。シェンファー、
何？
let's have one conversation. Right?
こんな風に花を眺めるのは久しぶりだ。
りょうの好きな花は何？
俺は花のことはあまり。
そうなの。
だけど親父はユリの花が好きだった。
りょうのお父さんが。
ああ、いつだったか原崎が持ってきてくれた。
また原崎って人の話？
ね
Pardon me. Sorry guys, with my coughing.
お父さんが好きだったユリの話ね。
ああ、今でもユリを見ると親父を思い出す。
誰でも思い出のある花はあるのね。
そうだな。シェンファー。
何？
Let's move on. There you go, we've had a conversation.
先を急ごう。
うん。どうしたの？りょう。
不思議な形の木だな。
これはクモの木。
Spider tree, spider
今
tree.
ではそう呼んでる。枝がクモの足みたいでしょ？
Can't move because it's a tree.
似てるな。
村へ帰るとき、
Can it spin?
この木が
A
見え
web.
ると
No,
少
it
しほっ
can't.
とする。
It's a tree.
ハッカソンへの道はここでちょうど半分。この木が目印なの。
なるほどな。
さあ、行きましょう。
I really need to finish Detroit Become Human. That's one game where choices relative to the story have actual a consequence in comparison. Oh, it's given us the map, guys, which assumes we're going to have a split in the road at some
シ
point.
ェンファー。
何？りょう。
ずいぶん遠回りしたけど、シェンファーは疲れてないか？
私は大丈夫。慣れてる道だから。
そうだったな。
り
Swag.
ょうこそ大丈夫？少し休む？
いや、大丈夫だ。それより先を急ごう。
焦らなくても大丈夫。この道は、
シェンファーの知ってる道だったな。
うん。この先、
She's so
道の
brave.
途中に綺麗な泉があるの。もし疲れたら、そこで一休みすればいい。
泉か。よし、行ってみよう。
うん。
シェンファー。
何？
Let's hurry on. Let's
先を急ごう。
let's move this forward, guys. Yeah, I bought it. I bought it when it originally came out, and I played it for a few days, and then I got distracted, started playing something else, and I never went back to it. I really need to go back to it.
また道が分かれてるな。
もう、私についてくれば大丈夫。こっち。
ああ、そうだったな。シェンファー。
何？
So hurry on, so you can tell me that we're going to the wrong place.
泉か。水の色がこんな。
この泉は五色泉っていうの。
五色泉。
昼頃から夜にかけて泉の水が5つ
That
の色に
changes
変わ
5
るの。
times.
だから五色泉。
不思議な泉だな。
Awkward silence.
あ、もうすぐ色が変わる。見て、りょう。
Wow. It's
ど
radioactive.
うしてこんなことが。
どうして今まで不思議に思ったことはなかった。
そうなのか。
More importantly, guys, I think we've got to ask is, how can a 16-year-old girl from the hills of China speak Japanese?
Ah.
I'm just saying. Oh dear, did you gone done fuck? That's a big ass
ここの
tree.
土砂崩れか。
Not a landslide, it's more of a just a tree falling over.
ごめんなさい、りょう。
え？
私についてくれば大丈夫なんて偉そうに言ったのに。
It's not her fault that the tree
うん、
fell over.
さっき
Like,
の分かれ道まで戻ろう。
ええ。
let's gan back Yem, which they say out in the north of England. Yem, a different word for home. Let's gan back Yem.
こっちへ進むしかないな。
そうね。
よし、ここからまた俺が先に行こ
Oh, you're so brave.
わかった。りょうに任せる。
Right, let's go doing some branching paths again, guys. See if we can clear this little section. Oh, there you go. Like I said, man, every day's a school day. Okay, we have a crossroad. We're gonna use red crosses this time, guys. I reckon this way. Probably wrong. Oh, no.
待ってりょう。
どうしたシェンファ
これ薬草なの。
ー？薬草？
そう、父の病気によく効くの。
Ooh.
お父さんの？
ごめんなさい、待たせちゃった。
ああ、行こ
Please, you got your flowers, love. I reckon we go right. I've been nailing these choices, although now I've said that, we're gonna hit a dead end now. My brazenness will come back and haunt me. Yep. Yep, a dead end.
行き止まりね。他の道を探しましょう。
One day. One of these days. Why I oughta. What's the most disturbing thing you've learnt about defending the game? Let's have a good bitching session in here. Oh, that Nathan. And he's such a bitch. We're gonna run our ass up here. Another one. I'm gonna go left this time. And we'll go this way. And hopefully it doesn't lead to another dead end. No, left again, I reckon. Left again. So, give us the scoop. Oh, we're nailing these. What do you reckon, right or left? I'm gonna go right this time. Try my luck. We might be in luck here, guys. Nailed it. It's been quite a journey so far. Don't know how many mountains we've crossed. There's definitely at least one.
"岩が橋のようになっていくつもつながってるの。ケイリンではこんな景色があちこちで見られる。初めて見たときは私も驚いたけど。
まるで人が作ったみたいだ。
そうね。
Illuminati, guys.
長い長い時間をかけて
Oh, I
風
think it
と
is.
水が岩の形を変えていく。
そうか。
Don't want to fall off.
狭いけどなんとか渡れそうだ。
ええ。でも足元に気をつけて。
ああ。落ちたらおし
Did remember when I played this
ゆっくり渡れば。
again originally that
行きましょう。
I used to struggle on this bit a little bit. It gets very narrow, and Ryo's not known for his most tightest controlling in the world. So again, we'll see how we get on. Might have to walk chunks of this just to make sure that we don't run the risk of falling off with Ryo's tanky style controls. No, we're through there. Yeah, from what I remember, if you kind of get too close to the edge, a QTE will trigger, and if you fail that, you fall, I think. So, just in the tight areas, we'll walk it, and the more wider areas, we can have a bit of a jog, feel the wind through his hair. And, oh, luckily I was pressing the right way by absolute accident. Heart almost stopped. As Ryo almost plunged to his death. Oh, they had to put a turn in this one, don't they? Look at that. My ability to steer Rio is unwavering. See, I shouldn't say stuff like that because now I feel very confident and cocky, which I shouldn't. That's when stupid shit happens. Easy. Okay. We're through. I think.
橋が途切れてる。
落ち着いて飛べば大丈夫。
あ、
りょうも早く。
Oh my god. Wee.
さあ行きましょう。道は続いている。
よし。
Yeah, the NSFW, we talked about having an NSFW chat room in our Discord, but like our Discord chat's pretty NSFW anyway, and all you do by creating an NSFW chat room is just have a place where people mostly paste porn. So it's funny for the first 10 minutes, and beyond that you just go, actually. Well, that's what I think anyway. That's why we decided not to set up a specific NSFW chat in our server, just because, you know, the channel's pretty NSFWL. You know, it's not like we, you know, go too far, but, you know, we don't mind the occasional swear word and so. I mean, if we were deadly serious about YouTube and wanted, you know, we want to grow a massive YouTube channel, then would, you know, be a lot smarter about stuff. But, you know, we're just a bunch of mates who like making videos, like playing games, you know. People want to watch and subscribe, then, you know, brill, that makes us feel cool, hip and groovy. But we enjoy making the stuff first, and then audience comes a second to that. Is that bad way of thinking? I don't know. I think a lot of people get awfully hung up on how many subs they've got or how many views they got and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I think I did at one point, but kind of I let it go, I think. Yeah, basically what it is so far, yeah.
旅の安全をお祈りする。
そうか。それで道端にあるのか。
ええ、特に分かれ道に。
分かれ道に？
そう。悪い霊がやってきたら村の方へ来ないように。
Hopefully we don't get split apart again. I don't think so. Maybe.
そういえば香港でも町の入り口に置いてあった。
そうでしょ。他に子供が病気になった時にもお祈りする。
子供？
そう。小さい頃、私が熱を出すと。村のおばあさんがお祈りしてくれたんだって。
村にもあるのか？
うん。村の道が交わるところに置いたり、自分の家の壁に彫ってある家もある。
あちこちにあるんだな。
I think we're almost at the end of this walking part of the game anyway. I think.
先を急ごう。
うん。
どうした？シェンファー。
この分かれ道、どっちだったかな？
迷ったのか？
God. Go.
大丈夫。どっちに行っても村には帰れる。ただどっちかの道が遠回りになる。よく似た道だから見分けがつかなくて。
But you walk this path all the time.
じゃあ俺が決めよ
う。そうね。そうして。
I don't know which one's the better path. Let's go right.
こっちの道へ行ってみよ
う。うん。
I don't necessarily have a huge problem with younger people watching our content. I kind of believe not necessarily our job to create our audience. It's maybe the parents' job to keep an eye on what their children are watching. Because some people, you know, some people might be alright with their kids hearing swear words and all that kind of stuff, you know. Find it in a context where some people are not, you know.
風？
ああ、シェンファーは風の向きで雨が分かったんだろ。
ああ、そう。風の向きや湿り気で天気はわかる。
じゃあ、昨日森でシェンファーが言ったのは。
あの時は
We are reaching the climax though, guys.
雨雲が近づいている兆し。
そんなことがわかるのか。
風だけじゃない。雲を見ても天気はわかる。
雲？
ええ。空にもやがかかったようなおぼろ雲は雨を呼ぶ雲。小さく連なったイワシ雲は晴れの知
Learn
ら
how
せ。
to read signs in the atmosphere to pick up
今日も気
the
をつけ
weather.
て空を見上げていれば天気を知ることができる。
俺にも。
うん。空にはたくさんの印がある。よく見ていて。
ああ、わかった。シェンファー。
何？
Yeah, we've had a nice little conversation. Let's hurry on.
先を急ごう。
うん。
Do we have another blocked bit?
りょう、村はこっち。
ああ。
In fact, we stopped at a crossroad. Leads it, yeah, we're gonna have another bloody split bit, aren't we?
シェンファー。
何？
Yeah, let's just hurry on with this
先を急ごう。
うん。
and learn that we have to turn back and go back to the crossroad. Or do we?
Hmm? 何の音だ？
滝の水音みたい。左の道から聞こえる。
滝があるのか？
うんうん。この近くに滝なんてなかったはず。
じゃあ、あの音は？
What is that sound?
見に行ってみる？
As much as I want to get through this game, I also just want to, you know, I find it hard to say no at things like that. It's like, do you want to do something? Yes or no? It's like, well, yeah, I do, obviously. I feel like I'm missing out. Oh, desk climaxed a while ago. Nice. An issue that plagues you. Well, you know. A blessing or a curse. Who knows? So I've decided to watch through all of the Marvel films again because I can't find anything on TV to watch. Me and my partner started from the first Iron Man, working our way through all the phases to cap it off with Infinity War, which, you know, at the moment we're up to the Winter Soldier. So we've got through the early slump of Marvel Phase 2, which is Iron Man 3 and Thor 2. Oh, awesome, buddy. How far are you? What film are you up to? Oh, you've only watched the first Iron Man. Samesies, as they say in some places. I always remember this game, and like, I think I said it earlier in the stream that, like, 14-year-old me was playing this. Was I 14? Probably a bit older. 14 or 15 when I first played this. Just the way it looked and, you know, all this design, the rocks, everything. It just blew me away, to be honest. I was like, I can't believe I'm playing a game like this, you know? That felt very much like a living, breathing world at the time, you know? It's about to watch. Yeah, Nicola Jane didn't take that much persuading, to be honest. She's quite a fan of Marvel and stuff. Like, I've got all these Marvel characters in our cabinet here, like loads of them. And when people come around, they often assume they're mine, which they're not. They're hers. Because I've got a lot of things around the house, a lot of geeky stuff that I hang up and stuff. And you know, people automatically assume, oh, Rob, I didn't realise that you collected Marvel figures, but no, they're all hers and they're all showing. So she's a bit of a Marvel fan anyway. So yeah, it's the thing, isn't it, when you bring non-comic book fans into any of the Marvel films, they're fun films outside of the comic book universe, you know. Let's hurry on. Come on. Oh, out of the forest soon. Guys, actually feels like that we're getting there. Shenmue's house. We've made it, guys. To the end of that long journey. Which people criticise it and stuff. And I don't know. I didn't hate it when I first played it. I was just like, I can't believe the game's doing this to you, where you had this urban open world adventure, and then suddenly rural, a linear path. It's, you know, why the hell not? Mix it up a bit, you know. Variety is the spice of life. There's our house. Lovely tree. Little look around. Little rope swing. Here we are. Shenmue. 2 games in and they finally said the word Shenmue. It's the name of a fucking tree, guys. Jeez Louise. Even that was I was a kid, I was mind blown. 15-year-old me was like, oh, it's a tree. He was raised under the Shenmue tree.
今年もまたシェンムーの木いっぱいに花が咲いたな。
シェンファ、綺麗な花。
Shenhua is the flower that comes from the Shenmue tree.
シェンファーとしよう。
シェンファ、それがいいですわ。
The more you know, eh?
シェンムーの木がきっとこの子を守ってくださる。
It's not a true representation of a baby. It's not got shit everywhere. Babies produce an ungodly amount of poo.
シェンムーの木に咲く花がシェンファ。そう、私の名前。
Named after a flower of the tree. Like I said, guys, we're really coming up to the end of this now. So we're in the last 20 minutes or so. And then we just got to wait until Shenmue 3. I think I'm going to give it a few months and I'm going to blast through the HD remasters, see how it all feels and comes together on that. But outside of that, this has prepared me for Shenmue 3.
俺の家にも春に花を咲かせる木があった。
寮の家にも？
桜という木だ。薄桃色の花が枝いっぱいに咲く。
桜。寮もその木に思い出が？
ああ。
Talking about the tree where there's a scene where he trained with his father underneath the tree, practicing the DOA assault, which is the move we've been spamming pretty much all the way through this playthrough. But actually, we spammed it through pretty much all of both playthroughs, you know? Lots of blackmail material. Okay, I don't know how she got onto that rope swing, because the distance between the bottom of that rope swing and the floor is much taller than her. So, just saying. Unless she climbed the tree a bit and hopped on from there. And that's still quite a jump.
What happened, Shenfa?
子供の頃、あのブランコでよく遊んだの。
Where's Ryo's Mio? Where's Ryo's meal, eh?
毎年。
ここはもうハッカソンなのか。
ええ。ここは村の外れなの。
そうか。
Bit of conversation here, then. Let's ask about the Shenmue tree.
あの木。
シェンムーの木。
ああ。ずいぶん大きな木だな。
うん。とても古い木なの。
Hey, drunk
子供の頃
mate.
にはもうあれくらいあったって。
そうか。
We've been hearing regaling stories of your
何千年も。
twitchishness. Is that a word?
シェンム。
It feels like a word.
どうしたの？りょう。
気のせいかな。
え？
何かを感じるような気がする。
You have two phones. There's only one kind of person that I know who has two phones, and that, my friend, is a drug dealer. So,
本当に？りょうも
and
本当にそう感じる
four hands. There's only one kind of person I know that's got four hands, mate, and
小さい
that
頃から
is
ずっとそう感じてい
some
た
sort of freak, I imagine.
シェンファーも。
子供の頃、あの木の下で遊んでいた時、シェンムーの木に包まれているような気がして、一人でも全然寂しくなかった。
俺にもわか
I
る
think
よ。
you'll find the plural for penis is a
こうしてる
peni.
間もあの木に見守られているような。いや、ずっと前からあの木を知っていたような。
Feels like you've known the tree for a long time. Asked about family while sorry as well.
お父さんと二人暮らしって言ってたな。
うん。家族は父だけ。母はいない。りょうは？
おふくろは俺が小さい頃にはも
The threesome story.
う親父ももういない。
You're
ごめんなさい。
sullying this
私、
pure and innocent
いいんだ。
game, I tell you.
シェンファーのお父さんってどんな人なんだ。
頑固だけど、とても温かい人。
頑固で温かいか。
Stubborn but warm-hearted. Flashback from Shenmue 1.
お前がまだ眠ってる時間から農家の人は働いている。人参の収穫も一本一本丹念だな。それをお前はその
So many threesomes. How many threesomes can one have?
食べるよ。
How many threesomes are too many threesomes? I'd argue it's about 8. 8 threesomes is too many threesomes. Had that cutscene. Nice little flashback, harking back to the first game a little bit,
どうしたの？
which you
Yeah.
can
なんでもない
trigger by staring at the bowl on the first day.
え
本当の父は死んでしまったらしいの。
死んだ
ええ、お母さんと一緒に。
そうだったのか。
でも私は本当の両親のことは覚えてない。どうして命を落としたのかも何も知らないの。
今のお父さんは
両親に代わって私を実の子のように育ててくれた。もちろん私も本当のお父さんだと思ってる。たった一
There
人
you
の
go.
私の大事な家
It's
族。
not his real
So
dad.
でも小さい頃はよく父を困らせたわ。
え
ダダをこねたの。お母さんや兄弟が欲しいって。
兄弟か。
りょうはいるの？
I've got a Fugu-san.
兄
Can't
弟
ignore
はいなかっ
Fugu-san.
たけど、福さんって人がいた。いつも一緒に鍛錬して、
鍛錬？
親父から武術を習っていたんだ。二人ともよくしごかれた。汗だくになってよく喧嘩もした。
Interesting to see a Fugu-san in Shenmue 3.
俺が香港に行けるようにいろいろ
I don't think we will, but
いいな。
え
そんな人がいてくれるりょうが羨ましい。
ああ、本当の兄弟じゃないけど、俺にとっては大切な家族だ。
うん。もうすぐ日が暮れる。今日は泊まっていった方が。
いいのか？
ええ、
ooh,
助けてくれたお礼を少しでもしたいの。
another
私は夕
night
食の支度をするから待ってい
with
て。
Shenhua.
それまで一休みするといいわ。
Don't hate the player, hate the game, as they say in
ああ、ありがとう。
terrible, awful places. Shenmue. Feels drawn to the Shenmue tree.
そろそろ食事ができたかな。台所に行ってみるか。
Go to the kitchen then. How? Is this the kitchen?
ここは寝室か。
Oh,
勝手に入らない方がいいな。
womp womp. What's in here then?
シェンファー、
りょう、どうしたの？
ああ、いい匂いがするな。
いっぱいごちそうするから楽しみに待ってて。
We can wait. What is this witchcraft? Why is this food so sharp?
りょう、座って。
ああ、
It's honestly one of the very few moments for the whole game series where you see him eat.
いや、うまそうだ。
You see him eat once when he has a lunch, when he's working as a forklift truck driver. That's about it.
この肉は
うさぎ。
え？
裏山に罠を仕掛けて取ったの。
そうか。
美味しいでしょ？
ああ、そうだな。
He don't want to eat rabbit. Rude, but not too though. A man's got to have principles in it.
ゆっくりくつろいでいて。この家のどこでも好きに使っていいから。
ありがとう。
大したものじゃないけど、父がこの辺りで集めたものがあるから、よかったら見ていて。
ああ、そうする。
Look at the precious things her father has collected. Does he have any pogs? Do I go? Am I allowed in the bedroom? Can I go in now? Haha! What is this?
これは
Designs for the mirrors, the dragon and the phoenix mirror. Well, guys, the plot thickens. I know, right? It does a left turn and you go, oh, okay.
この図面は
古くからこの家に伝わってるって父から聞いたわ。でもそれ以上のことは何も話してくれなくて。りょう、この鏡は
Coming up to the last scene, guys.
昔親父に託されたものだと聞いた。
りょうのお父さんに？この石は八花村でしか取れない糖が緑石。
Phantom
塔が
Riverstone.
緑石？
どうしてこの鏡が日本に？
わからない。
父なら何か知っているかもしれない。
お父さんは今どこに？
石切り場にいるわ。そこで糖が緑石を。
どこにあるんだ？
ここから一つ山を越えたところにあるの。何かを完成させると言って、もう何日も石切り場にこもりきりなの。
俺をそこへ案内してくれ。
明日の朝、食事を届けに行くから、その時一緒に。
わかった。
Going to meet Shenhua's father. And guys, we are right on the cusp of the end of this game. I'm trapped in wires. We're right on the cusp of the end of this game. It's been, you know what, I have loved playing this all over again on the Dreamcast as well. Like last time I played this through again, last time I emulated it, which, you know, you got a good feel for it, but you don't get that true experience, you know. Go in here. There we go.
シェンファー。
あ、りょう、おはよ
おはよ
う。今、お弁当の準備をしているの。もう少し待ってて。
I can wait. For you, darling? Of course I would.
お待たせ。父のところへ行きましょう。
う。あ
Let's go see Pape. So it's just a short walk to meet the dad, and we're at the end of the game, guys. Well, yeah, as I said, I've proper enjoyed playing this through again. Really have. It's
こっ
been
ちよ。私に
it's
ついてきて。
been too long actually.
シェンファー。
何？
その石切り場ってどんなところなんだ？
洞窟の中なの。
洞窟か。
洞窟をたどるとホールがあって、いつもそこにお弁当を届けているの。その先にももっと大きなホールがある。
Larger hall further inside the
え
cave.
え。でも父はその中に入れてくれないから、どんな場所なのか私にはわからない。でも塔が緑石の石切り場だとは聞いている。
塔が緑石。
そう。亮の持ってい
Same
る
stone as the mirror.
あの鏡と同じ石。亮、聞いていい？
なんだ？
その鳳凰の鏡のことなんだけど、
ああ。
父の部屋にあった図面には竜の模様もあっ
The
た
line
で
of
し
a
ょ？
dragon. That's
Ah.
the dragon mirror.
俺の親父はもう一枚竜の鏡も持っていた。
その竜の鏡は？
蘭亭という男に奪われた。親父はその時に殺されたんだ。
殺された？
そうだ。
まさか鏡のために
Wow.
亮のお父さんが。
え？鏡のために？
村に伝わる話。昔皇帝の勅命で塔が緑石の鏡が何枚か作られたの。でもその鏡に秘められた力を手に入れようとして時の権力者たちが鏡を奪い合い、
Wow.
ある者は命まで落とした。
A lot of these details I've forgotten about as well at the end of this.
怖い。
シェンファー。
何か 悪いことが起きなければいいけど。
とにかくシェンファーのお父さんに話を聞くしかないな。石切り場へ急ごう。
うん。
Are we at the cave? Or the stone pit, or whatever it is that people want to call it.
シェンファーはいつもこの道を。
I need to put my phone on charge.
あ、
どうした？
Or it is
い
dying.
つもと違う。
何が？
鳥たちが一羽もいない。
No birds.
ここは渡り鳥が羽を休める場所。いつもは鳥たちが集まって楽しそうに話してる。なのに今日に限っていないなんて。
何かあったのか？
わからない。でも
シェンファー？
胸騒ぎがする。りょう、
Spider senses are tingling, guys.
行こ
What is happening? Run. You reckon you know who her dad is? Interesting. Oh no, lurk away, buddy. You lurk. Be fair, I'm not talking much. I love the end of this game, so I'm, like I said earlier, I'm very much in an absorb mode, not a talk mode. So it's pretty much what it's going to be like until the end of the stream, so people can see this game and perhaps people might get in a bit of an understanding now why it's revered by the people who know it, and why I personally think it was an amazing game for its time. It's still an amazing game right now. I don't ever remember having to do a maze or anything down here, but I'm very conscious it's giving me the maze controls. Always remember the frame rate used to die in this bit as well. We're right at the end here. And for all you guys and girls want to know how the story got left for 16 years, you're just about to see it. That's okay, mate. Who do you think her dad is then?
お父さん どうしたのかしら。いつもならすぐ出てくるのに。奥を見てくる。
Wow. What is going on, guys? It might be the guy you're chasing, Landy. May well be. Could be. So. Further into the cave we go. Looks like the lag is destroying this game. Where are we going, love? Oh, a lovely door. Maybe. Big ass cave, all made of the stone, the Phantom River Stone. Let's have a gander, pet. Let's have a gander, man. Whee! Let's go and have a quick look-see. What I'll do for the finale, I might turn the game up a little bit for you guys as well. Steep back into quietness and just let you guys watch. Just for the final sequence of this game. Not sure there's nothing that I can say that will add a lot of value. The time of destiny has come. Senhua.
その証を確かめるのだ。そしてそのものに身を委ね、共に行くがよい。
Yield yourself to the one.
家電の七聖剣を授けよう。その剣を私と思い。
Oh, hey, man. Oh, yeah. I love this scene so much. The whole thing. It's a shame, buddy. Yeah, we've streamed the whole of Shenmue 1 and this one, Shenmue 2, and what a brilliant experience, man. But thanks for dropping in for the end of it, man. Still appreciated. All adds that juicy ass watch time, bro. As they say. I don't know who they are, but I said I'm going to take a back seat in a moment and let the scene speak for itself, I think. So, I believe we've got to set up some lights off and put this sword somewhere. Not that I actually remember where, but okay, there's some sort of thing there. Oh, it actually genuinely feels like a while since I've done this bit. So we've got something here. It's the same design as the sword.
そうか。
I'm going to turn up the game audio a little bit for you guys. Oh. Won't go all the way in.
りょう、
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
見てりょう。
なんだあれは。
What is that?
行ってみよう。
Hype is real, my friends. Let's go over to that. Put that on. When I first watched this, my mind was blown. Even now, I'm still a bit mind blown about it all. Tell you.
これは。
I know. It's a game that's very much based in a reality, and then at the final moment it switches to fantasy, which, okay, did not see that coming. I totally agree. It'll make Shenmue 3 very interesting.
海を渡りて現れる若者姫七から未だ知らずかのみ滅ぼすこともかの願い叶えしこともそのもの勇み立つとき我を求める共に荒れ野の道を行かん待ちて願い開口は我の古よりの定めなり地より現れし竜が黒雲をいざない天を覆うの舞よりし鳳凰その翼によりて四風を生むがごとく漆黒の世は広がりしも 明星は一つ燦爛と輝く。
その歌は
村に古くからある言い伝え。
おお、携えし者。
Here comes the 18-year cliffhanger. And that used to tease the shit out of me. The story goes on. But it didn't. And now it is. Life's beautiful again. And there we go, guys. Ladies and jelly spoons. That is us up to date with the Shenmue series. And, Paddy, it was all a dream. So, yeah, that was it. We got to the end of it. We actually got there before 12 o'clock. Wasn't sure if we'd do that or not. I'm going to switch us over to a different screen, the end screen. So yeah, that was Shenmue 2. I think I touched on it on the end there, that and I think we were just talking about it there with a game hacker, that the reason that that ending took me by complete surprise is, like we're saying, the game is based in a reality through the entirety of it. You know, there's no hint of a fantasy. It's a game steeped in tradition and all that kind of stuff, but there's no part of it that's a fantasy. And then for it to just twist on its head at that final moment and go, oh, by the way, it's also got this whole other part to the lore, to the game, and then obviously to not have anything brought more to that for 16 years. So you can see why people were begging for a third game, just to see what the hell is going to happen. And now I've taken you guys on that journey with me, and yeah, it makes me extremely happy. And I want to thank everyone. Actually, it's been a very special playthrough of Shenmue 2 for me. For those of you who are here, not the stream last, the stream before, I had to abandon it as my partner went into labour midway through a stream, and I had to stop and head off, and I had my first child, and now we're at the end of that. So I suppose I've been Rob. We're all part of a channel called Twisted Bud Gaming, a bunch of friends who just like to make videos and stuff. If you've enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button, because we are quite a small channel, and each person that we get really helps us out. We've also got a Discord server, very lively, busy, chatty people in there, all talking about inappropriate stuff. The link for that is in the description. Feel free to join if you want to have someone to chat about. The next stream games we've got coming up, I know Alistair is going to be taking on A Link to the Past, which is going to start not this Thursday but the following Thursday, and next Saturday Paddy's going to be taking over the Saturday night streams, and he's going to be playing the first Uncharted game. So those are the streams that we've got coming up. Outside of that, we've got our normal videos, YouTube videos we do every Wednesday. We got a Debaters podcast where we all argue about a video game, so feel free to check that out if you're into people arguing about stuff. We argue a lot, so head in and see that. We've also got One Life Review, which we do every Friday. We're working on season 3 of that at the minute. One Life Review, where we try and complete games without dying. We've done 50 of them so far, and yeah, they're definitely worth checking out. Outside of that, we've got lists and all sorts of other little features and videos to enjoy. We've actually got another video about Shenmue 3 that I recommend checking out. It's called I can't remember what it's called. I don't know. It's something to do with fan expectations of Shenmue 3. I can't remember what it's called. That's terrible. But, have a look on the channel. Be sure to check it out. And You better not wake up tomorrow and find it's all a dream. And yeah, you just played 80 to 100 Trials of a Life Simulator with an adventure phone at the end, and it flips at the it's great. And congratulations, thank you very much, most appreciated. And yeah, that's been the end of this stream and the end of this playthrough. I want to thank Paddy for being our lovely. Oh, that's what it's called. Can Shenmue 3 live up to the hype or something like that? Can Shenmue 3 live up to fan expectations? Is what the name of the video is. So yeah, I want to thank Paddy for dropping in. He's a beautiful, beautiful man, and you'll see him next week when he starts off Uncharted. I want to thank Sausage. We had him in earlier. He was a very nice chap. I want to thank guy starting with the letter D, Daria. I'm really sorry, mate, if you're in the chat still. My brain's gone to complete jelly. A game hacker, you've just come in, which, you know, really nice to meet you, buddy. It's a shame that you didn't come a bit earlier, because it sounds like we could have talked about Shenmue and stuff, but if you want to catch us for an next stream, like I said, drop us a subscription and you'll see it in your feeds and stuff. And yeah, I want to thank Desk as well, who dropped in. He is a lovely chap, and I have the utmost respect for him. And Nathan, who come in drunk, which was appreciated. And this is it, the end of my Shenmue 2 stream. So I've been Rob. This has been the stream, and I will talk to you guys whenever I have the fortunate chance to. Okay, see ya. Bye.